The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my god, I hate. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't. Oh, we were slaves this entire. I don't give a. Like, for a reason, you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my fucking god. Like, I was literally eating food with my friend. He had his. Oh my god. Like, I don't know. Por Dios, por gracias de Dios. I had my fucking wallet next to me, like my whole purse, and those like that little small ass decided not to steal my wallet. Oh my god, I would have grabbed my heel and like whooped the out of that ass. But like whatever, right? Some other but no homo or nothing. Y'all don't know how good it felt to say like out loud, like goddamn. Like, oh my god, I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Like, I kid you not. I don't know what the came over me. I grabbed that by the neck and I was like, come here, you. And oh my god, like, I felt like the world just stopped. Like, it was just peace. Like, I don't know. And then he was just like, even I in my head, I was like, damn, pasaste, because I called him a dog. Like, imagine.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're looking at a stack of sources regarding 2024 when Houston police officer Ashley Gonzales was caught with archived social media posts that were just, well, full of anti-FBA slurs. FBA meaning foundational Black American.
Exactly. And just to be clear, we're not endorsing any viewpoints here, just reporting what the sources highlight. But this incident, it completely shatters that, that myth of a united minority monolith.
Yeah, it forces us to really look at the mechanics of why that carpool fractures.
Right, because this isn't just about an unprofessional officer. It's more of a flashpoint exposing this long history of institutional bias and friction between marginalized groups that, honestly, we often assume are moving in perfect lockstep against white supremacy.
Right, we assume everyone is on the exact same page. But we've seen this crack before. I mean, look at the 2022 LA City Council scandal.
Oh, absolutely, where Latino officials were literally strategizing on tape.
Yeah, strategizing how to dilute Black political power through redistricting. And this dynamic goes back decades.
Way back. I mean, look at 1957. The president of LULAC, Felix Tijerina, he flat out rejected an alliance with the NAACP.
Right, really, just flat out.
Explicitly, he stated, let the Negro fight his own battles. Claiming whiteness was, well, it was a legal and social strategy to avoid segregation. And to make that whiteness strategy work, they had to structurally distance themselves from Black Americans.
Oh, wow. And, the sources show that social friction carried over into culture, too, like the long-standing Latin American concept of improving the race.
Mejorar la raza, yeah.
Right, the idea of marrying lighter-skinned individuals to climb the social ladder. And the sources point out there's no reciprocal version of that originating from foundational Black Americans toward Latinos.
No, it's a one-way dynamic, which really highlights how proximity to power dictates behavior.
It's just wild to think about.
Well, when gaining a higher rung on the American social ladder requires anti-Blackness, solidarity just becomes collateral damage.
But wait. If universal solidarity is basically a myth, how do we explain figures like Fidel Castro aligning against Western powers, or the Mirabal sisters fighting white supremacy?
Right, those are the examples people always bring up.
Aren't those clear examples of cross-cultural alignment?
They are significant historical exceptions, but the sources emphasize they remain just that, exceptions. When you zoom out, the prevailing operational pattern in the U.S. hasn't been reciprocal activism.
So it's historically been more one-sided.
Yeah, the data shows broad alliances often rely on foundational Black Americans acting as the vanguard, while other groups leverage that progress for their own distinct social standing.
Which brings us directly to why the FBA movement is seeing such a massive rise. It's a calculated self-preservation strategy. I mean, if the old carpool is leaving people behind, a new vehicle has to be built.
What's fascinating here is how that new strategy rests on three mechanical pillars. First is exhaustion.
Just being entirely tired of it all.
Deep fatigue. From advocating for broad civil rights, only to be uniquely targeted by both the state and, surprisingly, the very minority groups who benefited from that prior advocacy.
Right, so they stopped spending political capital on a broad person of color umbrella that doesn't actually protect them.
Exactly, which ties directly into the second pillar, resource protection. By drawing a hard line around specific lineage, the goal is to secure targeted reparations.
Reparations that can't be legally or socially diluted by the broader POC label.
You nailed it. And the final pillar is accountability. It forces a public reckoning that not all marginalized experiences are identical.
Because anti-blackness is an active tool used by others to gain proximity to power.
Right. It forces a complete reevaluation of how you view voter blocs and political alliances.
You really can't just look at a demographic pie chart, assume everyone who isn't white is voting together with the exact same interests, and call it a day.
No, not at all. It requires looking at the actual mechanics of self-interest, rather than just romanticizing some shared struggle.
Yeah, here's where it gets really interesting, and what I want to leave you with today as we wrap up this deep dive. If shared marginalization doesn't automatically guarantee solidarity...
Which we've clearly seen it doesn't.
Exactly. And if the people in your political carpool might lock you out the second they get shotgun... the second they get shotgun, what entirely new foundation must we build to create truly reciprocal coalitions in the future?